doing it for my daughter.
What else is it? What else is these silly bitches saying?
We got Zach with $20. How long did it take to put together How to Bomb?
Think maybe a year and a half or something to get it like typeset and compiled and printed over 2 years, just because there were these various like one phase couldn't begin until the next phase ended, you know.
We got Jay with $20. Happy holidays, Sam. What are your thoughts on conjoined twins? And what are your thoughts on that delusional twin flame?
Delusional twin flame what?
Redditors?
I have no thoughts about that. And it sounds like something that you'd be better off purging from your
I don't even know what that is.
memory banks.
We got Sweaty Sock Man with $20. I'm a young guy with a lot of social anxiety.
More like sweaty cock, man. Maybe that's why people don't like you. Because you have a sweaty cock.
The type of shit where you feel fight or flight when you're about to be called in on class. Called on in class. It feels inescapable tips and tricks.
I think that might be inescapable. Social anxiety, fight or flight when called on in class. I think that is pretty inescapable.
I think most people suffer from that. Especially nowadays, since everyone's becoming more and more isolated because of a lot of different problems that kind of snowball themselves into like self-fulfilling prophecies where they just become bigger and bigger because they're all feeding each other. Like wages not keeping up with inflation. Because of that, people have to work more. And because they're working more, they're not spending as much time, maintaining or having social relationships with their family or friends. But not even having enough time, like, for yourself to, like, have an outlet, like, something where you could just turn your brain off and, like, relax. And, like, other stuff, too, like, people are over-medicated. Just, there's a lot going on. And everyone's becoming, like, it's okay to have high expectations, but, like, for someone, like, let's say that you want in a partner, or, someone that you want to consider, becoming your friend, stuff like that, or like a business associate, like, it's okay to have high expectations, but you have to be actively working to be able to, be able to demand that from someone. Like, if you're bringing the absolute best that you can to the table and you're bettering yourself every day, you can act like it doesn't come off as like shitty, because if your expectations are too high but you're not really doing anything, there's this mismatch and you kind of come off as a piece of shit. And yeah.
Or is it? I don't know, man. What did I do? I guess my way, when I had social anxiety, I never had it that bad, but when I had it, I would solve it by lashing out and having a public freak out and like being funny, Yeah. Which I think worked. People definitely didn't want to like be my friend, but they did want me around, and it was because I would be funny whenever I felt that social anxiety or whatever. But you'll grow out of it. I don't think it's something you need to. A lot of things. Listen, man. A lot of things. I'm 19 years old. How do I do this list of 25 things that are not the main point and are going to solve themselves anyway, right? Like a lot.
Yeah, as you get older, you just naturally figure out ways with how to deal with things. And I never really had social anxiety that bad, but when I did, um, I mean, when I was younger, I don't really know. I just never really thought about it that much. Um, and if I came off weird, then I just came off weird, like wasn't a whole lot you can do about it. It's just, it's not really your problem. It's like if you're just being yourself and being normal, like that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. And when you come to terms with that, it's easier. As you get older, like you'll realize how like not important of an issue that is, because you'll be like dealing with shitload of other issues, and it's just like, bro, like who gives a fuck?
A lot of problems are like this. They're in this category, like they're unsolvable, and they take care of themselves in 10 years anyway. So think about 10 years from now. You're gonna be 10 years older. Your social anxiety will probably be, unless you're a fucking freak, in which case you can't be helped anyway. In 10 years, when you're 30, you're not gonna have social anxiety. So just focus on whatever's gonna make your 10-year outlook the best, and don't worry about this shit that like is essentially just, it's happening because you have acne and you have hormones kicking around and you're just in a weird spot. Like if you're in class, fuck being in class. I would never go to a class, and if I did go to a class, I'd own that bitch. Like if they put me in a class right now, hey, what's up? I'm Sam Hyde. I own this class. If anybody has a fucking problem, you suck my dick. Understand? Teach. Get kicked out immediately. But like what I'm saying is you're in a weird,
Understand, teach.
artificial position. Like you have to go to a class. That fucking sucks. Like there's nothing normal or cool about going to a class. It fucking sucks.
Man, school fucking sucked, man. I hated that shit. That shit was not for me, man.
So even if you didn't have social anxiety, you'd have some other thing that's bothering you about the class. So just get the most out of where you are right now. Get the most out of it, and just worry about your 10-year outlook and any problems you have. Think, is this a problem? Am I going to solve this? Am I going to watch YouTube videos about social anxiety and mewing and get one of those Jawser-size thing, and suddenly I'm going to be an alpha Chad?
I will say, I actually got one of those Jawser-size things. It actually works. It develops your face a little bit more.
Or should I just worry about how to be the most self-actualized, richest, well-off, in-shape 30-year-old where I'm going to be in 10 years anyway?
Yeah, I'll just focus on, being in shape, making sure you're making enough money, and having like a stable job that, if you like the job, that's a plus, but just having one in general is good. And then cutting out all the bad relationships you have in your life, keeping the good ones, and that's really it. Oh, making sure that you're well read, because that will help with literally everything. The more educated you become, just, doing a lot of reading, learning on your own, consuming all types of information. But that's really it. That's all you need. You don't have to go crazy with that.
Anyway, and not waste a bunch of time watching YouTube videos about, you gotta fake it till you make it, man. Charisma, blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that. What else is there?
We got Meme
Honestly, don't fake it till you make it. That is horrible advice.
TV with $20.
Because the thing is if you fake it till you make it, once you make it, you have to keep faking it, and you're stuck in this cycle, and you're probably going to end up blowing your brains out.
Got the email this morning about the papers.
More like 20 cucks. Cuck! Don't read that guy's comment. Fuck that guy's.
Okay. We got Justin.
It's yogurt, it's not cum.
Thought it was sour cream. We get Justin with $20. Sam.
What'd the last guy say? Don't not read his comment. That's very rude.
Got the email this morning about the papers being filed for Fish Tank and confirmed my investment. It's getting exciting. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Big bank time.
We got Hallucinate with 20 British pounds. Appreciate the comment, Sam. I'm finally in a
Hallucinate with 20 rich pals.
I'm finally in a well-paying trade.
He's in a well? Get out.
20.
You're in that well? Get out.
Here's 20 quid for you. Hope the conversion rate is terrible. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We got Bra with 20
Hey,
bucks.
by the way, everybody, thank you for, thank you for being my fans and supporting me and supporting my friends and everything over the years. Because I just really appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
And that's from the heart.
Thank you so much. And I really do, pretty often try to mentally focus on providing you with whatever at the crossroads of the most entertaining thing that's able to make the money to support the keep it going. But I'm glad you guys are you've been with me through all this shit, and I hopefully the payoff is going to continue to be there. I think I'm excited to share world peace too, and keep this going until I'm 85 years old and have some violent episode with I'll probably realistically I'll probably something to do with minorities or something on an airplane or something like that. Just go out like that and just have
the legacy.
A legacy of shit, which is fine. That's what old crazy people do. I'll be on. We're more like 65, but I'm gonna keep working until
Burger King hat crown.
I'll be the Burger King hat crown guy.
Part 2.
We'll see.
10.
I'll get there, but in the meantime, I'm gonna continue to try my very best to not disappoint you guys and keep the entertainment flowing. On my arm right here, I've written "Be likable and be less negative," and I don't want. I'm negative because people, say.
I wouldn't focus on being likable. I mean, it is good, but being positive is probably more important, because you're always going to have haters, and honestly, the better you start doing, the more you're going to have, and that's just because you'll have more people supporting you. And it's just basically how it works. The more attention or successful or whatever you become, like, you'll have a lot of supporters, but you'll also have a lot more haters. So I wouldn't focus on being likable too much. I would just focus on being you, the best version of yourself. And
I'm negative. It's just my nature. It's just what it is. But I'm not a nihilist, and I am an optimist. I really do mean that, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea. So I'm going to make a conscious effort here to be less negative. I think it's funny sometimes. It's funny, for Indians and stuff like that.
There's a balance to it.
There's a balance to it, and I don't want to have the balance be a.
Yeah, everyone has their moments. Just, keep a level head.
I think that's probably unhealthy.
Yeah.
What'd that fucking kid say?